everyone, Dono Donny here. Welcome to another episode of Championship Manager 9798, episode 2. Now, it's been quite a while since we've done episode 1, because I went over to Championship Manager 3. That series is still happening, by the way, so don't worry about that. But we wanted to go back to Championship Manager 9798 because I'm in some ways having a better experience of this because the Oxford side in this version of the game are not so financially in debt. If you can remember the Championship Manager 3 save, the side were heavily in debt, around 13 million in debt. In this game, they've actually got a balance of 997,000. So it's nice to actually have some money in this save. Of course, in Championship Manager 3, it's the Oxford United save, Oxford United side of 1999. In Championship Manager 97-98, it's 2 years earlier. So in this game, if you have been following the Championship Manager 3 series, thank you very much. We've had, for following it, we've had obviously Diego Maradona being in the Oxford United side there. So just out of interest, I'm just going to see if Diego's in this. He should be, and so I'm going to see if I can actually find him first, and then what we'll do in this episode, we'll play a couple of games, but obviously we'll go and have a look at some famous players and other sides that you might know of, including of course the English side as well. But we'll look at say Newcastle and stuff like that, depending how much time we've got. So I'm going to try to find Maradona now. I'm so used to using Challenge Manager 3 that I've actually might have forgotten how you do it. So just bear with me for a second. So we'll look at player search. It's definitely under player search, but status listed out of contract. No, it wouldn't be any of that. I think its value is probably worth quite a bit. So I'm going to put up to 5 million. Let's do. Actually, no, I'm not meant to be pressing these. I know Diego's quite old, so I'm going to put him as 30 plus. There you go. That should help us search a bit. We've got some very famous players here. Actually, there's one way of doing it. It could be still part of the national side. Squad details, international teams, Argentina. No, he's not there. So maybe he is too. Maybe he's retired. Okay, so I can't remember what side he joined. So let's look at player search. I think player search is the only way I can find him. We have got 40 screens to look through, but they'll give us a good chance. So we'll look at some of the famous names actually while we're here. So obviously, like Teddy Sheringham, who was then at Man United, 31 years old. He was worth 2.5 million, but remember this is 1997, so that's still quite a lot of money. We'll go to the next screen. Seeing some famous names there. No sign of Maradona. Maradona might not be in here. One thing I could find out is actually see where he was playing for in 1997. So let's have a look at that. Maradona, 1997. He was not playing at all. He retired as international in 1994. Boca Juniors. No, is that Boca Juniors? So let's have a look, see if we can find Boca Juniors. There's a good chance that Boca Juniors might be in this. So I just want to compare what the Maradona Championship Manager 3 compared to the Maradona 2 years earlier would be like. So it'd be rest of the world. Look at all these sides. There's Boca Juniors. He's not in there. Oh, there's J Maradona. But no, Maradona is not in here. I can't find him. Let's carry on with that player search. So it's interesting going back to this 97-98 when I'm so used to Championship Manager 3. We're going to skip through all these players. I'm just going to quickly look through some of these claims. So, Gianluca Vialli, rest in peace, very good striker. In this game, he was 33. Yeah. Any other famous names there? Loads of names I do recognise. I'm showing how old I am. Andy Townsend, who became a TV presenter. We've also got Fyodorov, very good striker. 30 years old, Norway international. Ruud Gullit, amazing player. Super defensive midfielder. Of course, he went as he got older. He moved further back on the pitch. He was more of an attacking midfielder in his prime. Look at those stats, though. Still very good. Chelsea. He's still worth 675,000. I don't think Maradona is in here. I'm sure there's an easier way of finding out. I think these are all English-based players, so I don't think it's worth us looking at that. Searching all players. There we go. I thought there was an easier way of doing it. Nope. Maradona is officially not in the game. Wow. So we could not even buy him if we wanted to. There's a couple of Diegos in there, but Diego Maradona isn't one of them. Alright, so that saves us looking. So it's actually the searching button down there is what we need to look for. So let's get out of this. Let's go back to Oxford. And there we go. So here's the Oxford team of 97-98, and we're in, what division are we in? We're in Division 1, so we're in the same division as we were 2 years later. Next fixtures, we're away to Sheffield United. We're currently top of the table, much more different than the Championship Manager free save. Again, if you don't know what I'm on about, the Championship Manager free save, then please go back and watch that series. It's a great fun series, even though it's been very difficult. There we go, we're top of the table after just 7 games. So on this screen you've got various information here. You've got players tables which you can find out, top goal scorer, goal assist, blah blah blah. Anything you want to look at you can find how. So Martin Aldridge is our top scorer at the moment. PFN Holidon, is that new? Okay. Worst discipline, goal assists, we're not even in there. There we go, we're 13th, 18th and 21st. So these are a couple of players I bought actually. So that's cool. So let's go back to the squad. A couple of players are wanted. Paul Powell's wanted. We haven't got a reserve side, it's just this side. As you know, the Championship Manager series, and then later on it became the Football Manager series, there's no icons down on the left hand side. That only came later on. I can't remember which version. It's not Championship Manager 3, I think the version after that. But I could be wrong. If anyone can correct me, please do. So we click done. Done again, done again. Mark McGee, sacked to Wolverhampton. Wolves are now looking for a new boss. Oh, just that screen. Let the calendar go forward. It's moving up there if you can see it. Wycombe Wanderers made approach to sign Trevor Steven on the free transfer. Now, in the newer versions of Football Manager and stuff like that, you can actually click on his name to see the player's name, but obviously on this version you can't see it. Exeter City have made approach to sign Trevor Stevens. I think we've made an approach actually. Quite a few clubs have made approach, it looks. So click done. Now World Cup qualifying. This is for World Cup '98, the famous World Cup where England got knocked out by Argentina in the second round. Excuse me there, had a bit of a cough attack. I just noticed that Belarus is actually called Bielorussia here. Interesting name. So let's look at the England side actually. So who have they picked? They've got David Seaman. So that's a lineup. It's very similar to our lineup actually. David Seaman and Southgate, later became England manager of course. Gary Pallister, Sol Campbell, Lasso, Gary Neville, Beckham, Lee, Ince, Scholes and Sheringham up front. Of course, the star players here means they're the star player of the team. Look at the side, amazing side England had. Let's look at, is Scotland here? Scotland are not on this screen, I don't think. So let's look at the Germans. So the Germans very, very multi-talented, of course. Oli Kahn, 28 years old. Okay, much younger. It's good that you can go with sort of like a crystal ball, you know what happens in the future. You can go back and look at players that potentially become stars. So we'll look at Scotland later, I think. Actually, let's click done. So we'll need to pick our side. So let's look at the tactics. Here's the tactics here. This formation is If you notice, this is exactly the same formation as what England been using. So 5-3-2, we click done, that seems all good. Mike Ford, let's just look at all these. He's 60k, okay. Who was our most valued player actually? Ratings, goals scored. Ah, so our top scorer is actually injured. Our number 7 is actually injured as well, which is a bit of a not good news. Contract, weekly wage, estimated value. That was Pearce, who later actually got sold. Very soon after this, actually, in real life, he did actually get sold. So we got to look for a new attacking midfield on the left. And God, we haven't got that many. Just looking at it, we're quite thin on the left there. Beauchamp then. Oh no, Beauchamp defence and forward. It will have to be um, Simon Marsh, I'm afraid. He's the only one that can possibly. Ah, Batty. Yeah, let's get the kid on. Mark Batty. Yeah, right. Is that the only one? Yeah. How many? How long is Aldridge unfit for? Currently injured. Couple of weeks. Ooh, that's not good for our top scorer. So Nicky Banya, who's was part of the Championship Manager free save, he's in this one as well. Bucham is worth 250k. Banya is worth 850k. Yeah, I can see why he's in there. Let's click done. Go ahead to play match. Kick off. Now pressing the spacebar makes it go a little bit faster. It is nice to go back to a say where Oxford are actually doing much better. There's no sound, of course, to this game. Oh, hit the crossbar and then Banger just tapped it in. So 1-0 to us already. Let's see what Sheffield United can do. Half time. What's the match stats? How's the match stats looking? Yeah, we're dominating the game at the moment. That's good. Click done. Let's do a kick off again. I'll put some substitutes in later if I can remember how to do it. Banger again. Oh, Villeros missed a sitter there. Press the spacebar. I think you just click your mouse to do a substitute. Just holding on at the moment. Oh, Gilchrist. Oh, Spackman's been stretchered. Oops. And Gilchrist only got a yellow card for that. Corner again. That goalie's having a really good game. Yep. Oh, another tapping goal. He couldn't hold on the ball after the corner. Oh, it's been disallowed. Purse handballs. I got a feeling Sheffield United might score this. Now, let's see if I can get a substitute on. There we go. Box taps. So who should I take off? Let's get Beckford. I think is a striker. Didn't realise. Oh, Beckford, yep. So can I? You have to click on that one. Move it up to here. There you go. Now I need to. Scott Goodwin is the defender. Let's get rid of. Or let's take off one of our defenders who have got booked. Yeah, and then yes. Done. Come on, Oxford, hold on. They did. We won 1-0. With goal disallowed as well. So 1-0 victory there for Oxford. Stay top of the table. Of course, the internationals have happened, so the scores are going up there. It was a good result. They were happy, yes. So England beat Moldova 6-0. Goal scorers were, let's look at the stats. Oh, crikey, 30 shots on goal to 1, 13 on target. Clearly, they won that quite easily. Let's see what the result is. Can you look at the match result? Here we go. Paul Ince, Scholes, Sheringham, Beckham. Match stats, yep. England player stats. So 4-0 at half time and 6-0 full time. So you don't actually get the goal score at the goal scoring times. You just see the results like this. Okay, that's all right then. So that was in Group 2. So you can look at the view table here, and then you can look at the next table, for instance. So, oh, England, this is true. We're in the same group as Italy. So this is actually true to life as well. I think England qualified for the World Cup when, was this the one they drew 2-2? No, with Greece, no. I think it was a later World Cup. I think this is the one they drew 0-0 with Italy in Rome, and this was under Glenn Hoddle, and they went through. Look at the Italian side. Let's see if we can find Scotland, actually, because I wanted to find Scotland. Norway have already qualified. There's Scotland. This is the Scottish side of 1997. So Ali McCoy's now a very good TV presenter. And then various other names. Gunduri, Gallagher, Hopkin, Burley, Colin Hendry, great defender. You can always remember him. He was about 6'2", 6'3", and he had a massive blonde hair, very easily recognised. Look at that. Very good stats. He's got some 20s and some ones. It's flair of 1, dribbling of 1. That's a bit unfair, I think. Gary McAllister, great player. He did play for Liverpool, and then I think he then moved to Coventry. Oh, Coventry, then Liverpool, sorry. So it's the other way round. Jim Leighton, Man United goalie. Was Man United goalie. Man United there. He played a lot more for Man United there. I think they got some of these stats wrong. Yeah. Is there any other nations we want to look into, just out of interest? Spain. Spain, of course, became much bigger after '98. This is them on their up, I guess. Morientes plays for Liverpool, but there's Real Madrid. Then he went to Liverpool. Raul. I think this is a different Raul. This is a Real Madrid Raul, because there's a Raul who played for Barcelona. Maybe this is before his time. I don't know. When did Raul play for Spain? Was it before '97 or after '98? If you, '97. Did you do? No. Let me know. One player I just recognised. Joseph Gardino. Where's the Man City boss? Might not be here. So it's good looking at these other sides. Belgium, Holland. Let's look at the Dutch side, and then we'll look at the Welsh side. This is the Dutch side. Of course, Kluivert, very, very good player. Bosman, the famous player because of the Bosman transfer policy. If you've never heard of it, look on the web. It changed how we do transfers. Bergkamp, it was named the Bosman because he was the first guy to do it. Now, I'm hoping that is the right Bosman. There might be another Bosman. Davids, Seedorf. Look at these. These are great sides, great players. Let's look at Wales while they're here. The Welsh side. Southall, of course, who was the goalie, my Championship Manager free save. So he's 38 here. Everton. Ryan Giggs, Mark Hughes, Ian Rush. Ian Rush, legendary player. He's at Newcastle. Really? Wow. Okay. He was at Liverpool. Legendary player at Liverpool. Lot of famous names there. Any other players that we're going to look at? Ireland. Let's look at Ireland. Roy Keane. Famous Roy Keane, Man United, of course, hard man of Man United. Amazing stats. Jason McAteer, Liverpool. Any others I recognise here? Andy Townsend, we've mentioned already. Irwin, Man United defender, right and left back. Very, very good. All these are very good players. Any others? Let's look. I'm just spotting. We've done Germany, Ukraine. What was the Ukraine side like in 1997? Was it the Shevchenko? No, I think this was before Shevchenko. I can't recognise most of those players. Northern Ireland, of course. Let's look at Northern Ireland. Let's look at all the British Isles sides. Kevin Gillespie, Man United then Newcastle. Or was it Newcastle then Man United? No, Man United then Newcastle. He played a few games for Man United there, so I don't know if they got that wrong. Ian Dowie, great striker. Neil Lennon. This is Neil Lennon as a player. Of course, he became famous for managing Celtic, I think, many years later. This is him as an international. And Paul Key, the way I say Paul Key actually free transfer. He actually, Oxford United, is he a free transfer? Seriously? What's his playing skills like? I might actually see if I can buy him. Has been received. Okay, done. Let's look at the Oxford players actually. That's a bit of a find because he actually did play for Oxford and then he left and then we might bring him back on again. Click done here. These are all the results, including our results, of course. 230,000 offer for Ian Cox has been accepted now. I can't remember about that. And then we've got one from Roma. And then Trevor Stephen. No, we didn't play for him. He's going to Wickham. No, he's agreed terms for those sides, and he's gone to Peterborough. Okay. Let's look at our squad actually. We've got 4 goalies. Whitehead, 550. He's our number 1. Stevens is our number 2. But look at the stats. Very good stats. Jackson is the kid, and Breton who's we just bought. We might actually not need Paul Key looking about it, because all these are actually pretty decent. We've got a lot of people injured though. There's no physio, so you can't actually make them get better, basically. Now I've only got room for one more player as well. And actually, that's the point. I've got 2 players accepted, but I've only got room for one more player. So I need to start getting rid of people. Let's look at values again. If there's, these down here, I might have to kick these out. Did I just buy him? Yeah, from free. It's going to be a bit unfortunate. Mickey Lewis. Sorry, Mickey. I might have to free transfer you. 15,000. Yeah. There we go. Mickey's gone. Sorry, Mickey. Archangel. Mike Ford. Massey's listed. Yeah, I've got room now for 2 more players. Hence why I had to do that. Didn't really want to do it. Let's click done. Ian Cox is now. I want to know what this fact file. There we go. Thank goodness for that. Attacking midfielder, forward, right centre. I can see why. Because we were struggling for a midfielder there. He would really work. We can play up to 34,000. God, this is so much more different to my Championship Manager free save. That'll do. This guy's rejected our move. Paul Key has decided, well, he's not going to join us now. So I will not accept it. So I think Ian Cox is going to join us. Yep. Great. We're going to cancel Paul Key. Yeah, I'm just going to free transfer market, see if there's anyone else we can get. So squad details, Paul Key comes straight back in. There you go, Ian Cox I mean. So we'll take Batty out, put Ian Cox there. There he is on the left hand side. He's now worth 300,000. Where did we buy it? We bought him from AFC Bournemouth. Oh, I'm so used to Football Manager, the new Football Manager, where you can just click on the team's names. I have to go back and find Bournemouth and see what division they're in. That's done. So I'm just going to quickly do that. So AFC Bournemouth. They are in Division 2. Okay, 1 division lower than us. They've got a very small side there. Their top goalie is actually being listed for 130,000. Okay, so is there anyone from our squad that we really need? Are we a bit low on? Defense actually is not that brilliant, so we go to player search, defense, listed, and then click search there. There we go. Now all these are listed. Now we can't afford some of these, so we're going to, I think we can 400,000. So let's do that, 250,000, and then search again. Now here come the players. Now these are all listed. So we've got this guy from Edmund Turkington from Liverpool. Stats are very similar to Hendry's actually. I've just noticed. Keith Hill, Rochdale. Know that player well. 210, that's not bad actually. Now could I sort some of the stats out here? Skills, there we go. So tackling, his defender, his tackling needs to be at least 10. That trims it down to just 4 players now. Keith Hill's still there. Now you would go and scout these players, but of course you don't do scouting in this game. Ooh, Brazilian under 21, and he's actually on the list as well. Okay, let's do that. Do you have work permits in this game? I wonder. I very much doubt that. Right, I'm going to use the free transfer list now. So obviously the values don't mean anything in free transfers. Search. 12 pages worth. It's worth looking at free transfers. But this is where you get very experienced defenders actually. So if you can you look at various information, you can't. Again, this compared to Championship Manager 3, there's a lot less you can find about the players here. Like you can't do a complete appearance goal search, which so you list who of all these players have had the most caps or skills or something like that. There's no views. This is the only view you can see. So you can't see seeing all the skills go along here. The only skills you can put is what you put in here. So if I put his passing's got to be at least 5. His heading is going to be at least 5. No, 10. Does that limit it down a bit? No, still 12. But we've got a lot of Brazilians here. My God, 30, wow. Some of these stats are really good for the Brazilians, but we need a central defense. No, it doesn't really matter. I think let's do central. That's taken the Brazilians off. Now these are schoolboys I'm looking at, so even the lowest level is down to 4 now. So I need to get this skill level. So let's try to get this tackling up to 12. Still 4 pages. That's interesting. Let's look at ages. 15 to 21. That should hit the list down. Yeah, we're down to 2 pages now. So the list is going down. So let's look at. I don't know if I really want a schoolboy. I want someone very experienced. So influence might be a good one. How does the effect of pages? So his influence has got to be at least 5. Down to 2 pages still. So I'm trying to trim this down a bit. Positioning. Let's go positioning up to 10. That should. No, still 2 pages. Okay. So we're getting really down to the nitty-gritty of decent players here. Stamina has got to be at least 10. So that should knock a few of them off. Still 2 pages. This is very interesting. What other skills should defenders have? Crikey, this guy's got a set piece of 20. Creativity for a defender? No, don't think so. Pace. I've done pace already. What other skills will you have as a defender? Strength, yeah. Stamina and strength. Let's do 10 there. That should come on. Down to still 2. I'm not knocking any of these players off. All these players are still hitting all my stats. Let's just put any age actually and do search. Any age, it's now. Ooh, interesting. It's just gone down to 1 page. How could that happen? Oh, okay. It didn't really do the search very well. So I'm actually down to 3 players. That's a bit more like it. Not too bad actually. Oh, he's decent. Tackling of 20, aggression of 20. Whoa. Did he not come from anywhere? He came from Torquay and he played 5 caps for Torquay. I think these histories are a bit all over the place, to be honest with you. What I'm doing about skills then, if I'm going to do all ages, any age, I'm going to do transfer listed, defense, search. Oh yeah, the values. We are going to find that player soon. I'm just looking at the time as well. So they've got 4 players there: Jason Rocket, Colin Greenall, who played for Oxford. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. I was going to look at some other sides, weren't we? So let's quickly look at some other sides that you might want to look at closely. So let's look at Newcastle United. So quite a full squad. Ian Rush, of course, joined. Alan Shearer, Asprilla, really good players. Asprilla, who if I can remember, when he scored goals, he used to do sort of like a aerobics or no aerobics, gymnastics type thing, jumping up and down and all that. Philippe Albert, great defensive Belgium international. Let's look at other world sides. We've done Man United, done Man City because they're in our division. This is not the Man City that you know now of. Um, any other famous sides we can quickly look at? West Ham. This is West Ham, currently in the Premier Division. Yes, Berkovic, I can remember him. Very good player. Frank Lampard, of course, Frank Lampard, only nine. Look at that, look at his skills. Crikey, he became a future England international. 1.5 million. So let's add to shortlist. Oh, you only had 16 players on your shortlist. Really? Wow. The game's developed so much more than that. So it's Gerrard in this. Gerrard even, sorry. Um, he's not. Is Lampard older than Gerrard then? Is Gerrard not in this game? Let's just go to player search, searching all players. Gerrard. No, he's not in the game. Wow. That just asks my next question. Is Michael Owen in the game? I'm very much doubt he is. He is in the game. 17 years old, England under 21 international. Oh, that's the point. Let's look at the England under 21 nationals. Again, in this episode, we're just looking at the sides, what they are in the game then. So under 21 team, England. So out of those, who became full international? Rio Ferdinand, of course, did. Upson did. Um, Mark Ford. Why does that name sound familiar? Carragher, TV personality now. Emil Heskey, of course. Michael Owen. Steve Slade of QPR. Okay. Not many famous names, really. While we're here, let's look at Scotland's under 21. Some famous names there. Right, let's play another game, and then I think we'll call it quits for the episode. If you do like watching these episodes, please let me know. The first episode had a lot of views, a lot of views. It's probably one of the most popular episodes, so I'm hoping this does just as well. If it doesn't, then fair enough, we'll move on with the other versions of the game. So, a couple of my players should be fit now. Like, my midfield should be better. So I might take one of my midfielders off and put my other midfielders in. Question is who? Because they're all worth quite a bit of money. I think I'll put him as a substitute. Only two subs, obviously, in this game. Cox is making his debut. Banger. Veros will stay up front. Yeah, that's cool. Done. Go ahead, play match. Kick off. Port Vale. Yes, Port Vale were in Division 1. Oh, Port Vale on the attack. We got Whitehead in goal. Smith didn't get anything out of that. Free kick. Half time, no score. Match stats. Not full of excitement. No, didn't really want that. Oh well. I was going to make a substitute at half time, but I pressed the wrong button. Oh, a lob. Corner. Come on, Oxford. We seem to be good at our corners. Banger. There we go. We scored. Nicky Banger's scored a goal. Oh, it's been disallowed. Second game in a row we had a goal disallowed. Not fair. So I'm going to put Beckford on for Viros, and Cox has got a 6 on his debut, so I'm going to put our Yugoslav on. Of course, it's not Yugoslavia, it doesn't exist anymore. So I wonder what nation he's really from. Oh, God. Beckford's just been put on, and now he's just gone straight back off again because he's got an injured. So we were playing with 10 men for the last few minutes. Oh, but Yugoslav has scored a goal. Way. So at least one substitute has come on and scored a goal. Kovacevic. Yeah, I wonder where he, which country he play for now. Because, of course, there's no Yugoslavia anymore. So we did win 1-0. I don't know how we won 1-0, but we won 1-0, especially with poor Beckford now injured. Another striker injured. So we're still top of the table, and he's out for a month. Oh, 4 weeks. So if we click the squad, we'll take Beckford. He was a substitute, so I'll put Buchanan as the next sub. This is a cup game because we've got some cup ties. Who are against? League 2, round 1, Cardiff at home. So we'll play that game actually. So we can't play a number 7 because he's cup tied. Viros, you might be dropped soon actually. You're worth 500k. You've got to score in this goal. Got to score in this game, or you might be dropped in the next one, I'm afraid. So click done. This is the first leg. So David George is recovering. Maguire's recovering. Oh, good. Some of my injuries are back to full fitness. That's good. It's been accepted. Now, is he going to come to us? I very much doubt a Brazilian under 21 will join us. Here we go. League Cup, second round, first leg against a Division 3 side. So we should do pretty well here. So we'll put the full side out. Actually, I'm going to see what condition they're in. 100%. Okay, so some of these players are under 100%. Oh, Kurovic is 76%, hence why he's only a sub. Even Maguire, sorry, is not fit. It could have been a few minutes, but no, I better not risk him. Yep, going ahead, play match. We should do well on this one. I'm hoping. There we go. Batty. Well done, Batty. Our midfield left player. Pretty new player as well. See if we can get quite a few goals in this one. If we win by quite a margin, then the second leg I can put out a weaker side. And another injury. We're getting a lot of injuries in this, and we've got no defender, no defense. Can any of these guys play defense? I very much doubt it. So I have to relegate one of these guys here. I have to take off. Gilchrist has already gone off. So I'm going to put, yeah, Konovic. There we go. Yeah. Not ideal. We have to put the midfielder up in defence. So we've lost Gilchrist due to injury. Another injury. And Cardiff are actually doing pretty well. A lot of our players are getting booked, which doesn't help. Half time. Only 1-0. Not ideal, but we did lose a player due to injury. Let's click done. There's not much really I want to do here. And kick off. There's a goal. We've got a goal. Who scored it? Is it Purse? Viveros. Viveros has scored the goal finally. When I was saying you've got to score in the next game or you'll lose your place, he did score in the next game. And there's the third one. Banger. Right. It gives me an excuse now to get another sub on. Oh, no. 3-1. Oh, that's dangerous now. I'm going to put Buchan on anyway instead of Viros. Give him some game time. Right, it'd be nice if he score another one, but if they score another one, it's going to make the second leg pretty damn interesting. And the way they're going, they're actually having more chances than we are. Here we go. Oh, Gray's made a mistake. No, still there. We should have done much better than this. But 3-1's better than losing. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you do like this series, then please let me know, and we'll do another episode. What I might be thinking of the next episode is actually looking at foreign sides and look at those players and see what the game does, and then we'll play a couple more games of this. Oh, he's rejected. No surprise there. I thought it was going to be out, and Gilchrist is out for a couple of weeks. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope you like this episode. If you do, then please make a comment, and if you like it, yeah, please like it. That'd be great. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please do, and be great to hear from you. Anyway, don't say goodbye. Say bye bye.